Hey and hello again. Welcome back to this Let's Play Imperator Rome as a Syracuse. Hope you are doing fine. I am splendid myself and ready to dive in here. Got, instead of tea, a bit of coffee since it is a I don't need to sleep early night this evening. We are continuing to expand our nation in this episode in a new direction. However, we will be aiming south at Syracuse. Now, there are a couple administrative matters to take care of first, as there tend to be, but only two, I believe, and then I will move on. The first of these is to take a quick look at the religious map mode. Not the trade one, the religion one here. And I was alerted by one of the community here, whose input I appreciate, and whose name I'll have to skew over and check really quick here, MLPT, that there were some additional holy sites here that we, apologies for that scrolling off the side bit there, that we could make use of. And I had to do some digging to figure out how this would work exactly, though. So, we do have one holy site here in our territory, Akragos, the holy site for Heracles. He is in our pantheon. He is our Hellenic deity of war, so we are making good use of that. However, there is another holy site here as well, in locally Ephisferoi. However, I had to do some digging, and I'm still not even sure because the people on the forums also were not sure from the historical record. This seems to be a deity that is restricted to only if you play the original state that starts here, which is a bit of a shame because they actually have pretty good omens here. If you see, global food modifier is the passive one, and when invoked, 7% integrated culture happiness is really good. Unfortunately, it seems that we can't make use of that. I did note, though, while scanning them, that we do have one here in our little vassal. And this is, I believe, a deity of culture. No. Fertility? It was deity of economy. Sorry about that. That is this one here, Hermes. And it gives a passive effect of national commerce income, which is probably more useful than a 5% build cost reduction. And national freeman happiness of over 7%, around 7%, depending on your bonuses, when you summon it. So we will switch over to that deity. I wanted to cover it now, but I can't do it now because switching deity costs about 15 stability, I think. We can check. It does have a confirmation screen. Let's go here. And yeah, 15 stability. And we are below 50 here and not going up because we are integrating a new culture. So somebody remind me that we need to do that in the future. And we'll have to keep a better eye out if we acquire new holy sites and maybe even explore some of the other religious features. I will point out also, for those of you who do own the Magna Graecia DLC, that Syracuse comes with some extra deities. Again, I chose not to purchase that until I checked out the 2.0 update. Bit of a shame now, I kind of regret it. Some of those deities had some very good buffs. But we, again, play with the hand that we dealt ourselves in this case. Alright, that was the main issue that had to be dealt with. The second one is I wanted to spend my inventions. You'll see here that I actually kind of did a bit more planning out of my potential routes in the future. Did that off screen since it really involves a lot of reading and thinking and I might change my mind in the end anyway, so no reason to subject you to that. We are going to pass up the military text for the moment, and instead are going to grab one from civics, and the civics tree really is good. It's just you can tell here it's very scattered because I actually just could not even figure out what I wanted because I want it all. We are going to plan for the future here, and we're going to take Mark in Plan. Turn off planning mode, and that will give us a build cost of 10% less and build time of 10% less as well. That'll save us a lot of money in the long term. And I want to start building up our economy pretty soon here, because we're getting almost over our initial expansion phase. So we're taking that. And then we're going to pop down and do religious. And here, we're going to take accepted rights that will give us unintegrated culture group happiness. So, it's hard to distinguish sometimes between unintegrated culture group happiness and unintegrated culture happiness, which are actually different things, and I anticipate it is only a matter of time before they change them. So unintegrated culture group happiness applies to cultures outside of your group, so outside of the blue for us here. Whereas unintegrated culture applies for cultures in your group, but that aren't exactly the same. So for instance, the Epirites over here, and the Macedonians. I could have that backwards though, either way. So you might want to look it up for yourself as well. It's hard to keep track of. So going back to that tech tree then, and we are going to take that regardless of what it is. Either way, it's beneficial for us, because that helps us work down towards open religion, which in addition to giving us integrated culture happiness will unlock the Great Temple. We might as well take it now. We're not going to build great temples at the moment because we are pretty uniform in our religion, but we will soon be expanding into some Canaanite regions, and we will want that desperately. And integrated culture happiness, good to have now while we are integrating a new culture. There we go. Used up all of our inventions. We'll have one more coming online though pretty soon. Now for the next part that you've been probably wondering when I would get to, turning our attention to Carthage. Oh, well, almost. One more thing. I'm going to send a little gift to Gelas because I actually was telling you how we have that nice temple there. We are maxed out on relations with them. We're going to send them a tiny little gift so they like us even better. And then I'm just going to actually let a bit of time go by. Might as well. I don't actually need to do it right away, though. I will first call up my levies. And that has definitely gone down. I'll interrogate why later, but we did lose some troops, but I didn't think it was really enough to actually cost us quite so many reductions in our force limit, but, well. So we raised up our levies, and I did just raise them up right there in our capital for a reason. Because I am going to split off just a couple of the lights, select them, have them embark onto my ships. You're going to go and sit off the shore here. I'm going to send these guys down as well because they are going to be the evacuation force. Then I will move the main force over to, yeah, we'll say, yeah, here. And the mercenaries can stay down there. There we go. So while that is all happening, we're letting some time tick by so that I can go back to Gelas and start integrating them so that we can get that holy site and add that deity to our pantheon and enjoy more benefits. Taking attrition because of the storm, I would gather. Not good timing. But this will be pretty quick. What is that? A decision is available. Oh, we can abolish social equity. I wonder when and why that comes back up. I don't really want to do that. Alright, troops are in position. Can integrate them probably now. That should be under influence. Start integration. Will take 2 years. Means we'll lose their troops halfway through the war, but that's the way it is. That's not a city there, so the facility, what do you call it? The temple there will only be able to take 1 treasure, but that's fine. I don't think I'm going to make it a city either. It's not the best terrain for it, and we've already got a couple down in our home turf. All right, I think we are about ready. So what the plan is to send these guys directly in and siege down the main fort up here. Then, if we have time, we'll try to focus here. We may send them into siege, but we will not be committing them too heavily because I need them to knock off any landing parties that attempt to take our territory. I believe that's a good plan. Though they did so well at sieging the city of Nokri that I may actually, you know, send them onto the stack. We'll see how it pans out once we get up there. First, both the parties are gonna go up and take care of anybody who's marching around. Let's do this. Get rid of this. Alright, declare war. We are gonna make the war goal actually Sicania, not Syracusae, because I have slight concern that they will then focus on coming and grabbing this island, and our fleet could be elsewhere, busily trying to keep people off our shores. Yes, that means we're not getting ticking war score as quick. I tend to do this exact same thing in EU4 though. Sometimes making a fort the war goal. That way, once you have it, you're not going to lose it. So that will be our war goal. We are going to even call in Etruria just to get them some extra troops down here. Maybe they'll send some ships down and give us some support. That may lead to their lands here being occupied a bit, but we'll worry about that later. Yes. Did we lose any trade routes? No, we didn't. Excellent. All right, let's get these guys ashore as quickly as possible. And then let's move them into there, and then on up if they'll go. Nope, they probably won't. Yeah, because of the fort. That was probably a bad idea. Probably should have had them the other direction and just had them take out the little fellas here. Little import. Yes, sure, go ahead. Okay, troops are fine. So I'm getting them up into the heart of the storm. And they actually should also come up here. I'm a little bit worried about losing them. So I'm just not going to rely on getting those troops back off of that island for a little while. There we go. Got all of them. Ah, yes. We actually have to take that fort first. I totally forgot that. Yes, that fort is blocking our access, isn't it? Oh well. We might actually have to go up this way. Alright, sorry about that. We're going to leave the mercenaries there then. And we're going to put them right up there. Figured I might as well take that. Let's get these guys up here, and let's tell our vassals to attach if they would. More trade requests from Etruria. I'm glad that they actually always ask us. I'm really always happy to give them anything. Do we risk sending this down here? Yeah, I think it's fine. Well, actually, no, let's not. Oh, let's split this in half. Send half of it down here. Carthage still has a smaller fleet than us, though we do have to concern ourselves with all of their little buddies bouncing around. Let's try to get our troops off that island now. Alright, they're coming out. Come on, little vassals of mine. Right, there they are. Let's go drop them there. Got a 4K stack sitting there. Did I attack them now? See, we maybe scared them off. Yes, we did. Where's that fleet? They're not going anywhere. Must have failed to properly click. There we go. Now we can get this fleet out. How bad is the attrition they are taking because of this storm? Not great. I'm going to get an admiral in this navy as well. Anybody part of the family? I don't think a one difference in ability is going to make a difference, so let's give it to somebody who is of royal blood. Alright, the sacking of Quapara. Let's be gentle on them. And let's get you guys up here to help out before we even march in. The insanity of Basilius Agathocles. Oh dear, as it literally says right down there. Agathocles II, Agathoclid, ordinarily a man of sound mind and superlative business acumen, has been acting ... unusually. His personal advisor reports that Basilius Agathocles has started slavering at the mouth, uttering inane nonsenses, even proposing marriage to each and every member of his court in the space of an hour. We think that he may have finally cracked. He's relatively young to have to deal with this, but alright, we can do Oh Dear, and he gains the trait Lunatic, which can enable some particularly unusual event options. On the negative side, it's going to knock his martial down 2, his finesse down 2, his charisma and his zeal will go up. Agathocles II is, in no uncertain terms, stark raving bonkers. Or we can summon the wisest minds in the land. That's only 10 gold. I mean, I like some unusual events, but 2 military, he's gonna have like no military abilities at all. Let's take a quick look at his heir. His heir is 8 years old. It would not be good to have him die prematurely, because that does also reduce his health slightly. Oh, I wish I had the community here now to give me immediately feedback about, no, do the fun thing, or to do the sound and rational thing. But let's do the fun thing. Why not? It's only a game. We'll see. Hopefully this does not. I do not end up regretting this. I don't like the fact that it hit his military skill. As a lunatic, he should have. Oh, I missed a little cute event too, but our stability went up, which is nice. Alright. I'm wanting to get well, actually, if they ran off, then I can just get you guys into shore. I can move the navy up here then. Huh? Oh, what's happening there? I forgot to move in the extra people. Well, this is gonna be hard on the 1k stack that is sitting there, but the rest will be in no time. Alright, doom, we are victorious. We did lose more troops than I would have liked. That was my fault for not consolidating my troops. Going to change this as well to... I don't seem to have much luck with skirmishing, so we'll leave that. The Etrurians landed some troops down there. Boy, in the midst of the storm. There's some brave fellas. Focus on defending your own territory up there, though. Maybe even taking Sardinia. Not that I think we're going to grab that this time, but... Right, the troops of the enemy are getting a bit ambitious. An alliance offered from Epirus. Right, that's something worthy of a momentary pause. We don't actually have a slot for an extra alliance. I wonder why they like us all of a sudden. Nothing special. Guess they just really needed friends. I mean, I had been planning to expand over there, but it just, I like Epirus. It would almost be nice to help them out. No, we can't. Sorry, guys. I didn't even have the heart to hit the reject button, so I just left-clicked the message away. Alright, they're just gonna try to sneak past us, I guess. No, they're just gonna sit there. Alright. How's the fleet doing? They're not taking any further damage. Plot. Cut out the middleman. Lately, rumors focused on the increasingly frequent matrimonial tiffs between Basilius Agathocles II and his consort have been circling in the palace, creating an atmosphere that is dividing the court and repelling visitors. The darkest of these yarns tells of the imminent assassination of the Basilius by the consort's hand, that Isagonus Agathoclid, the heir of the throne and child of the Basilius and Fili, might succeed to the throne immediately under the consort's guidance and thus bypass the Basilius entirely. This breed of gossip need to give Syracuse pause. He's a bit young to take over. The royal consort is not some low schemer. Starts a plot chain event. Really gains loyalty, or we can have her tailed immediately. Lose some money. Let's not call her a schemer. If they want to take power early, I don't necessarily mind, though I'm not sure the implications of that. We should be winning this siege pretty quickly. Hey, the storm cleared. That's good. Anything weird happening up here? Yeah, I actually do recall that Carthage has so many little vassals. It's possible that we'll get some little invaders if we're not careful. Let's not lose sight of the bigger picture. The Spartans have destroyed a temple. Oh, let's maybe keep Sparta on our good side. Why not? Plot. Danger recedes. Alright, well that was easy. The tension between Basilius, Agathocles, and Philly seems to have abated. The vile murmurings of treason have disappeared from the stoa of the palace. Perhaps the matter was simply a poor attempt at humor, or indeed the consort may have come to her senses. One less thing to worry about. I'm guessing, of course, that can go many ways. Hey, the siege is won. 4 pops captured. Very good. And we can send the mercs in to take out these fellas. It is a hill, I believe, but they're only mercs. Yep, we've got some red fellas here. Trying to board. I don't think we're going to get over there in time. Alright, they are totally wiped. I wonder if I should send the mercs over there. Yeah, I probably better start there, have them start the march. We'll see if the ships get there in time, but I don't think they're going to. No. So we need to go... I probably should have sent my guys since the mercs are better at sieging. Yeah. Oh well. Alright, the ships that they arrived on have been taken care of. Let's get these guys back over here. They're all still plenty resilient. Yeah, probably should have left the mercs there. They are taking a while to get there, actually. This would probably be quicker. Well, it would have been quicker if I had stopped the ships in time. So send them up to Messenia. Still probably quicker. One more tick. Come on, guys. Hurry up. Hurry up. There we go. Nope, not quite. Right, load up, guys. Go take care of them. Should have done that immediately. They have been resolved. Re-embark. And let's send these guys back to here. Unit lacks access. Ah, yeah, I clicked on the, Interesting, you cannot dock a fleet in occupied territory. I've never really noticed that. I've probably just never tried to do it. Quite a bit of fleet activity up there. But I think we want to keep our fleet down here. Keep an eye on things. The Etrurians would certainly benefit from not having the troops stuck on that island. There we go. Now we gotta march them over to this capital. And get this fleet back out. No, not this fleet. This fleet. Back out into sea. Going alright. I would prefer that siege up there end a little bit more quickly. That city actually does not have a port, so that's fine. We could bring all of our ships together, or we could go up here and try to help them out, but I'm still slightly concerned more about my shores than theirs. Yeah, let's not. I'm going to send them up there, though. We're going to kind of keep an eye on the waters a little bit further out to sea. There we go. We won the important siege that is helping us flip the province. Oh, some Carthaginian troops did manage to get there. They probably called up the levies again after we wiped them out. So, societal unrest. With the rising prominence and social status of the Sabellian descent, the established citizenry is increasingly finding their privileges encroached upon. As might have been foreseen, they are becoming increasingly anxious and resentful in the face of this new social competition by people who not too long ago were deemed to be inferior. Already, this is boiling over in the form of public and sometimes violent quarrels. Vocal protests against our policy of integration. So, they will learn to treat them as their fellow citizens eventually. Civilian culture progress changes by 10%. They will get their rights defended and get happy for a while, whereas our main culture at present will be slightly unhappy for a little while. Or we can do this, which we are not doing, so I'm not even going to bother really reading about it. We did just get a integrated culture bonus from our recent text, so this just kind of recedes us back to the mean where we started this episode at. It's fine. And that's going to bring integration up to 85%. All right. There we go. Take care of these guys. Martial advances. Morale of armies and navies goes up, and our maintenance costs are climbing, though, as well. All right. They have apparently decided to run off. I believe that province should auto-occupy soon enough. There we go. I guess we took them out. I didn't even see the pop-up. It was so quick, they didn't even have time to pop up. So can our navy dock here or not? Oh, they can. This does not have a port. I was blockading that. That's why I couldn't dock there. I was blockading that the whole time for no real reason. But what's happening up here? They've actually brought a whole army up to siege down our friends. Don't worry, guys. We'll come rescue you. No, actually, let's leave that one there. But we're going to bring them into port. And look at attaching these fellas. It's a shame I can't tell my vassals to attach. Maybe they'll go off and do something useful, though. And let's take a look over here. And they've got a couple forts and all of that. That's maybe a project for another time, that we don't want to really go and start sieging all that down. I'm wondering if I head up here. I don't really have enough troops right here to take that, so tell you what, we'll send them up here first. I lack access. With my ally? No, it's because the territory is occupied. Of course I lack access. Let's go up and maybe liberate their lands, and then on the way, we can think about other things. These fellows, on the other hand, can come dock up for maybe just a second and keep an eye on our shores. You can see a little fleet up there. Where are they headed? We might even manage to intercept them. Yeah, that's one of those weird things. So these troops are, I pointed it out briefly, but I did not elaborate, that when you square select here, you should select the ships, because the troops are embarked on the ships. So the default should not be to select the troops, which obviously cannot do anything. It should be to select the ships. Note to paradox. They are not heading the right direction then, obviously. And an omen as well. That is, one of those timings for omens that's almost a bit unfortunate. That siege is going too well. Tell you what, let's go up there. Yep, again, I'm gonna keep on doing that. The ships have no port there. Let's go help them out. What's going on down here? Let's go help them out as well. Alright, the integration of Gelis. So much happens in some episodes. We did not manage to save their navy, but we'll still get there and at least avenge their deaths. Our client state Gellus has long upheld our ideals, and now they are integrated. Shall we accept one of their citizens? Yes, we will accept Elkitas Majid. The rest, no, are gone. All right. And we've got another force up in here as well. Got to go take care of them also. That navy is sunk. Let's go and try to resolve that one as well now. Gonna drop my troops right on them. Alright, good. Yeah, that was a much wiser idea to switch over to envelopment. Envelopment. Oh no, our primary heir has fallen ill. Perhaps if he's wealthy enough, he would seek treatment. He's gonna be wealthy. He's a child. He has gotten an inflammation. Hopefully that goes away. Alright, we didn't do a lot of damage to those troops, to be honest, but that's alright. This fella is going this way. 22 ships, and some of them are heavies. Tell you what, no, I'm gonna go intercept these fellas instead. I can start moving this guy down, though, to help out, and then maybe we can intercept them later. I'm a bit concerned about actually relieving this siege. We barely outnumber them. Yeah, we would probably lose. Let's go down here then and see if we can at least get our allies to attach to us and help defend their land. If not, I'm probably just not going to worry about it. At least not until I get the mercenaries done with the siege. Get up there. Intercept. Intercept. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Apparently, yeah, they are really just running away from their own lands. Excellent. Took their commander as well. Let's get our fleets merged back up then. And go see if we can find this navy. I'm going to move these guys down then. I'm not going to take the Omen yet, because we're getting too close to peacetime to reselect an Omen. I'm going to check this while I have the chance, though. Ares, Poseidon. Alright, nope. I was just curious what our options were. You can't check your options when you've got the deity currently active. So yeah, I don't want to do this right now because I want to see what our needs are when the peace comes. Or maybe at the end of the episode I'll quickly do something, maybe that one. We've also got a free trade route that we will deal with right away because that's money you are losing. Let's see if we can get a base metals bonus. Nope. See if we can get a marble bonus. We can. Yep, let's do that then. It's only a monthly tyranny thing, which does remind me. We do have some people imprisoned. So yeah, a little pause from the war again. I do actually kind of like having these sometimes. It's intensive there when you're moving your fleets around. You can use a little break. Quite some valuable people in the prison as well, I must say. But I'm not going to keep any of them. We've got enough valuable people in our own court. Let's sell some people off. Sell. Yep. There as well, and just one more. Admiral, okay. One more. How about you? Yeah. There we go. A little bit of money, a little bit of tyranny. Since we're getting that tyranny reduction, we should make sure we take advantage of it. The invention I'm going to wait for. Oh, I can't believe they just abandoned that siege to their, those people. We're going to go further so we're protected behind a port line. I did not find their fleet. Ah, there it is. And we won the siege down there. Excellent. Another siege down. Get you guys to the coast where the Navy will pick you up. We gonna get down there? No, it looks like they haven't changed their minds, maybe. Ooh, it's gonna be a close-fought battle then. Alright. You guys attached to me. Oh, we're not gonna catch him? I guess because I must have not paused quickly enough. When I was going there. Ah yes, I should probably not be running on this kind of speed. Oh, well, I guess we are taking this battle. Our side might lose. I did not intend to have that happen. I wanted to see the balance before I dived in. I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, probably. There is no real way to alter that balance, see if we can get them there in time. But I doubt it. Let's take a look then. They've got a lot less ships. They've got like other advantages though, such as a 15 Marshal Admiral. Ooh. And 2 slightly heavier vessels. Those slightly heavier vessels may lead them to favor some other options. I am going to, let's see, the last battle we fought against them, we fought with a frontal assault, though it wasn't really against Carthage. I will, I guess, leave it at that. This will suffer against frontal assault. No, let's go for harassment. Alright, we chose wrong. Alright. That's alright, it happens. It's a little bit of a card game. Alright, our stockpile of grain has seemingly disappeared. The whereabouts are still debated. We can buy it back and get that food back. We can say heads will roll, we'll get some popularity and gain some tyranny. Or we just ignore it. Let's do the heads will roll, we could use some popularity. Yeah, his popularity is not exactly doing well. Alright, the battle was not well, it was close. We lost 8 ships, they lost 4. Oh, and yet we still won. I mean, so that's what matters. The ending balance, it seems... I can't even recall what we started with. I should probably get better at this memory thing. Alright, well, our navy did take a little hit there. We're down 4 triremes, so I'm going to actually invest in those immediately. 2, 3, 4. We have plenty of Liberians, though, so that's fine. We have lost this fort. Let's go up and try to deal with them a bit. Well, we get our navy in there to bring up the rest of the troops. So you embark on that fleet and head up here. Is that wise? Yeah, it is wise. That way we can take care of their armies that are currently ravaging our ally, since our ally seems to have scuttled off somewhere. He's sending his troops down here to help us, where there's nothing more to occupy. He's also got a 7k stack sitting on an island, but that's not his fault. So, you know, we can't blame him. My plan then is to try to free him up a little bit. Maybe we don't retake the fort, but we at least get rid of all these troops bumming around up here. Maybe we liberate that. Then maybe we think about going and liberating this. But, you know, one thing at a time. I know I don't usually like to end in the middle of wars, but wars can take us some time. So I think in this case I have to, because we are at time. And I've been totally neglecting my coffee. It's been getting cold and I'd like to finish it up. Priorities, priorities. So, what happened in this episode was the long-awaited war with Carthage. We have secured our war goal and could probably peace out now and get a fair amount of land, but I don't think we will because we are at no particular disadvantage at the moment. The Carthaginian navy has built up a little bit since the war started, as you see, so probably I'm going to also build a few more ships at the start of the next episode, but we will wait for that. We will also at that time look into completing what this mission is here, calling down the Omen, and picking this next invention. But all of that can wait for our opening little ease into it session next time. All right, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you again next time to wrap up this war and see how much we can get out of the Carthaginians. Thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Ciao.